All right, we're gonna get this trade recap over with. Today we made around $130 per account. I know it's not the biggest amount of money, but again, I'm taking my time on these accounts. I really don't care what anybody has to say about it. I usually go in 3 micros, but this time I went in 2 because again, I got in a little bit. My entry got a little bit lower than I wanted it to be when I got filled. So again, good trade. Could have made a little bit more money, but it is what it is. I'm happy with the trade we took. We hit a 1 to 2.15 for our final take profit. Or actually, we took profit down here. 1 to 2.3. So we hit a 1 to 2.3. Still a good trade. And yeah, nothing really to complain about. We're 2-0 in the week so far, and we're just going to continue doing what we do. I like going in the smaller position size because, again, I'm on 4 PA accounts right now, and I'm just slowly trying to build. And again, slow is better in my opinion. He wins the race. I'm in no rush to do this stuff, and I'm going to continue just doing what I'm doing. Just build these accounts, and it'll show over time. But other than that, let's go over the trade that we took today. I'll X this out for you guys. So, as we can see, here, I'm going to close this door real quick. Hey, Derb! Say hi to the camera! Up! Say hi! Uppies! Say hello! Hello, camera! Good boy, you got me yummy. You love you, Daddy. Daddy made money today. Isn't that cool? Will you see him? Say hi, YouTube. Yeah. All right. What? What? Who is? All right, hold on. I'm filming this video. Yeah, I'll be right there. All right, we got technical difficulties with one of the dogs. One of them's thrown up, so let's get this over with. But today, I had a bearish bias coming into the day because, again, we were bearish on the 4-hour on both indexes, right? And I drew out equilibrium on the 4-hour time frame with ES, and as you can see, we came up to equilibrium, reacted off of it. I was kind of looking for that. I'll go to the 5-minute on ES now. I also had these 2 4-hour bearish fair value gaps, and then on NASDAQ, I drew equilibrium on the 1-hour time frame from these highs to these lows, and as you can see, equilibrium, that's this green line. We ended up coming into this 4-hour fair value gap, reacting off equilibrium, which I wanted to see happen, and then we ended up continuing lower. So what I looked for, right? I looked for bearish momentum to the downside. I wanted to see if we were really going to continue up or down. It was kind of tricky at first because we formed a 5-minute S&T. NASDAQ formed a low and a lower low, taking out these 15-minute lows, and that ES formed a low and a higher low, and we weren't even close to these 15-minute lows yet. We were hovering above this 4-hour imbalance. So what I did, we can X that out. I waited patiently for the macro time frame to open up, like I always do, and we broke structure to the downside right here on, make this red, on NASDAQ. We didn't break structure to the downside on ES. We broke structure to the downside in market open. ES broke structure to the downside 10 minutes later at 9:40 on this candle. So what I did is I scaled down to the lower time frame once seeing that because NASDAQ inversed this 5-minute fair value gap and broke structure to the downside. So I wanted to see either a retracement to this 5-minute fair value gap or on ES, I was scaled down to the 1-minute time frame after the break of structure. We formed this big 1-minute fair value gap, and I marked out equilibrium, but we didn't get a reaction into it. And yeah, so what I did is I saw around 10 a.m. we were creating this candle. I saw that we also inversed a 15-minute fair value gap. So once we inversed that, I was like, hey, we're most likely going to continue down and at least take out these 1-hour lows and maybe London session lows, and I still believe London session lows might get hit. But again, yeah, I just thought we could at least take out a draw on liquidity below after reacting off equilibrium. So I was scaled down to the 1-minute time frame after I saw that 15-minute fair value gap get inversed. And as you can see, right around the macro time frame, we ended up creating a small bearish fair value gap, which we reacted off of 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th time. I drew equilibrium also. So again, we got this big candle down. I entered off the closure of this candle. So I got in a little bit lower than I wanted to because, again, 1-hour lows were down here. So I put my stop above this candle's high because I thought, hey, if we come back up and we sweep out all this stuff, we're probably going to continue up. But I put my first take profit at these 1-hour lows for a 1 to 1.47. And then we had a 5-minute fair value gap down here, as you can see. right? And since I went in only 2 micros, which I should have went in 3, I don't know, because again, I got in a little bit lower I wanted to. I wasn't confident enough to go in 3, which I should have. If we went in 3, I would have let it run all the way down to here, but we ended up would have been stopped out at break even anyway. So I took my full take profit right here at this 5-minute fair value gap at the end of it, hitting a 1 to 2.15. But again, I think I actually took my full take profit down here. Let me see. I'll be honest with you guys. Let me look at my broker real quick. Give me a segundo. 22963. 22963. 2296. Oh no, it was there. Yep, never mind. I lied. 22963 on the dot. So it was there. So we hit a 1 to 2.17. Yeah. All right. So still pretty good. Again, we could have made a little bit more, but we probably would have been stopped at a break even anyway. So we would have made what we originally made anyway. So TP1 1 hour low, TP2 this 5-minute imbalance. I really wanted to see London session lows come down and get hit, but it kind of got close, but didn't want to stretch down there and get it. So other than that, we made around $500 today total with these PA accounts. We're on real accounts. Again, I'm taking my time because last time we did this with 11 PA accounts, we fucked it up. All right, we're taking our time on this one. We're going to build up to 20 accounts. We're going to take our time and get where we need to be, all right? Because we're not in a rush. We're not trying to impress anybody. I'm on my own journey. If you guys don't like the way I trade, you can go watch someone else. I'm taking my time here, all right? I'm in no rush. I'm trying to enjoy the process. I'm trying to get better every day. I'm focusing on hitting good trades. I'm not focusing on the money. The money will flow when the time comes, all right? Appreciate everybody who's liked and subscribed. We'll keep it up. We're on a win streak so far again this week. We're 2-0, and we'll see where the rest of the week takes us. Appreciate it.